Hello lovely peeps, welcome to Kerry's Wheel of the Year. Kerry's not a happy person today. She's very grumpy. This is the first time I've been over to the allotment properly, you know, planned day, whole day, gonna get loads done. Not supposed to rain until 7 o'clock. Drizzle. Just drizzle. Constant drizzle. There's a horrendous noise going on over there, which is boring into my head and making me even more grumpy because I find sounds like that really difficult. So, not feeling it. And I wondered how many more people were not feeling it, actually. Because I've seen a couple of YouTube videos and, you know, people on Gardener's World and things like that. And they're all saying the same thing. Harvest, hard to come by this year. Hard to come by because all of the mini beasts, slugs, snails, caterpillars, you name it, it's rife this year. Everybody in the natural world has had a harvest, not in the human world. I think that's saying something there. If I have to look for a metaphor in there somewhere, or, you know, a lesson, that's it. What do you say to that? You know? Yeah, so Kerry is not a happy girl. I planted about 15 butternut squashes over the past month. I put in maybe the same number of kind of, or even more, little various beans, you know, dwarf beans, climbing beans, blah blah blah. None. So nothing I put in has survived the ravages of the ravening hordes. Nothing. So no harvest for me. No Lammas. No Lughnasadh. No Callan oust. Half-mass. Ha! No, I have, if I ate slugs and snails, I'd have a fantastic harvest. It'd be amazing. I would be, but no. No. So, what to do? What to do when you feel like nature's having a right old laugh at your expense, at your efforts? It was really not supposed to rain today. That rain is getting heavier. I'm getting wet. I'm sitting in the shed and my feet are getting wet because it's just coming this way. Oh, hello. Ginger Matrix cat. I did put that thing up on my greenhouse to stop cats getting in. But you're obviously a magic cat. I gave up on outside. The rain's really coming down hard. I'm feeling more grumpy by the minute. So I'm watering the greenhouse. I'm struggling. I'm really struggling to kind of see the profundity in this time of year when actually all of the stuff, all of the hard work that I've tried to put into it is actually gone to naught. And the only people who are having a harvest are the mini beasts. But what can you do? You know, the truth is, gardening is about hope. You hope that when you plant a seed, it will come to fruition. You really hope that when you nurture it and you water it and you love it, talk to it, that it will respond and it will give you love back in the form of food to eat. And at some point I might get some food to eat, as people who are spiritually minded. How do we take these lessons and not feel utterly demoralized? How do we move on? How do we look at the sacrifice of nature for our bellies and repay that somehow? You know, that how do we encourage others to give rather than take, or give as well as take? You know, give first, receive after. That's the spirit of gardening. That's the spirit of, you know, nurture, isn't it? Nothing comes for free. Well, just looked up his name tag. Apparently he's called Rupert. He's been very skittish for the past few years. Well, I say past few years, for this year. Don't think he's skittish anymore. Hello, Rupert. Very beautiful. And there is a lot I could do in here. You know, I've bought a very cheap solar powered watering system. Okay, let's have a look at this thing then. So it's called the X001T8LKJP. Oh, I don't think that's what that's called at all. It's called a BS watering system. Solar watering system, auto, potted plants and veg. Okay, so lots of tubing. Little things you stick in the ground. That's the filter thing that goes in the water. By the look at it, lots of little connectors. Something. I have no idea. So, more plastic to get rid of. Human heat. Let's move things so I can actually stand and have a look. So this is the. So that's the programmer. Watering frequency. So you can have it by the minute and the hour. So every 5, 15 or 20 minutes, every 12 hours, or every 24 hours, every 48 hours, or every 72 hours. Okay. Right. Guess that's a bit of suck it and see. So there's that. And the little solar panel. Little connectors. Oh look. The brain. Solar system. So the automatic watering system user manual. So that's the basic principle. You have a pot of water. You have the pump, solar panel, and these little bits all connect with the tubing and go next to the plant. Looks simple. I wonder if it really is. Automatic alarm to replenish the water, although we're in a greenhouse on the allotment, so that will annoy the neighbours. Okay, so I reckon I've got a big bucket. I mean, a big bucket. It's like 50 litres or something. That should be big enough, shouldn't it? Okay. Right then. Bucket. Oh, it's full of stuff. Damn. I got distracted by the plum bush, which needed to be pruned back at least a couple of weeks ago. Come and have a look at what I found. So, it's all the Lughnasadh, very lovely, I like it very much, very pretty. And here, in the rain, is the plum bush that so far, in the 3 years it's been here, has not produced anything, mostly due to the horrendous winds that come right around the time it's flowering. However, I spotted, whilst I was doing its late trim, and when I'd kind of hacked away a bit of the run wild lemon verbena, look at this. I got a plum. I got a plum. Just one plum. I am beside myself. Look, the mini beasts have been at it, but it's a plum. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Well, this is the herb bed, sage. The sage bed it is now, with a few herbs. And this was all supposed to be cutting garden. You can see there's a little gladdy just poking its head out in the middle there. And then my apple trees, fennel, bronze fennel, and look, the beautiful Rose rugosa. So I go through clouds of whitefly everywhere. Has produced a really beautiful rose hip. Look how stunning that is. There's another little one just coming there. So there are things happening, and it's still got flowers. Look, the rain's redoubling its efforts. So you can see the little hips. I'm going to try and harvest those this year and make some rose hip, either rose hip jelly or like rose hip cough syrup stuff, I think. But I mean, goodness me, this is what happens when you can't get over to your allotment. It's absolutely crazy. I can see right up the back there, I don't know if you can see it, right up the back there is apples on the tree, on the little Bardsey apple from the magical Isle of Bardsey. Well, that apple tree wasn't, but I'm assuming it was cut. It was a cutting from one of those apples. There they are, a bit closer, the Bardsey apple, covered in blasted snails. And I'm going to cut some of this as well, the Artemisia. I'm going to make some seining, or to use the terminology that's been used for many years, what's it called? Smudging. See, I can't even remember it, which is apparently a Native American term. But now we have the word seining. I hope I've pronounced that right. So I'm going to cut and dry lots of that to use at home.